This is Gina, otherwise known as Cre8tvlyYrs, here on YouTube. This is actually my third attempt of doing this project share video, so I'm really hoping that it comes out this time. I just recently decided that I wanted to share many of my projects that I've been doing through the years. I do have a lot of things that I've created or artworks that I've done, and I've given them as gifts or they were commissioned, and so I would lose, images of them, or I would forget to take pictures. So I'm just wanting to document some of my more favorite pieces and to share it with others, and to kind of keep as a portfolio of my work, as well as to just keep a little library of the projects I've done. So this is a project that I did actually last year, 2013, in September. It was a shadow box that I found at the Dollar Tree, plain, those MDF kind of wood pieces. And I was so upset that I only found one, but I did my best with this one. And I decided to use it to feature my name, and so I can use it for when I go to my arts and crafts shows that I'm planning to go and venture into soon. And I created this one, mainly to put on my display table, to give people a glimpse about who I am and what I'm about, and just a view of some of my work. So I will go over how I created this, what I used, and whatever I cannot remember off the top of my head, I will put in the description box below. And I will have the names of what I can find, because I do have some embellishments in here that I have no idea where they've come from. I've actually been a crafter, scrapbooker, artist, mixed media artist for, I'd say, at least 20 years. Kind of aging myself. Anyways, I have a variety of different collection of things, even though I've purged through the years and I've really tamed my supplies down. But the good stuff that I did keep, I can't remember some of the things where they came from. So the main things that I have used in this project were mainly Prima, the flowers, the paper, the background papers, the bows, the wooden pieces in here. They are from the Prima collection. But there is some others that are miscellaneous, and I just don't know if I remember everything. So anyways, this box has a lot of different meanings throughout it, and I really enjoyed putting it together. This box was a regular plain, like those, MDF wood pieces, and I painted it this buttermilk color. It's not really an ivory. It's got a little tint, a tiny tint. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but it has a little tint of yellow or butter color in it. I think it was a buttermilk. It's one of those bottle paints. And then I put the Prima paper, I think it's some romance novel or something. I will have the name down below, but I can't really recall what it was, but I really think it might be that romance novel by Prima. And I really loved it. It had a nice variety of this vintagey, beautiful vintage looking background papers, and I really loved that look. And in fact, for my wedding, I had the Victorian angel themed wedding in the colors of rose and ivory, and I will do a project share on some of the things I made for my own wedding, which includes this angel right here. This little cherub actually was used in my favors that I created for my wedding. It was the topper part. So that's why I included that in this box, in this corner here. And of course, those are some beautiful Prima Flowers. I don't remember where that copper metal charm that says Dream came from. Nor do I remember where I got this rose sticker. It's a three-dimensional kind of popped out one. I think it's one that I actually got at Dollar Tree. But I thought it looked nice in here. And excuse me if I say I'm trying not to say and so much, but once in a while it happens. Anyways, I I chose this word dream because I am a bit of a dreamer, have a lot of dreams, and the rose is in the beginning box to represent the book that I wrote called The Rose and Flowers Apart. So there's a lot of reference to that book in here as well. And then going on to this next opening here, it has my name, my full name, and this is a felt bow that I just love from Prima. And this was from that, I think it's Jolie's Boutique, like the baptism set that they had years ago, like probably like 7 years ago or so. But I had that extra piece and I decided to use here because it represents me as spiritual as I am. And more roses were added in here. So that's where what I placed in that box there. And then going on to this middle section here, my word for last year was soar. So I put the word in here, I stamped that, and put another flower with the rhinestones and the bird to represent different things. Mainly it represents me, but it also represents a bird that these feathers belong to. It was a mourning dove that my mom's dog got to in her yard, and she asked me to rescue it, so I took it to a shelter. But I took care of it overnight for the first night before I could take it to the shelter because I had to find out where to take it. The hot air balloon is a fussy cut from a postcard from that collection, the paper collection, and Come Away With Me is also I fussy cut that out too. And I have it going towards the dream, and it's right by the soar, so that's what I put that there for. And then in the center box here, I have the Bible, of course. It's a miniature one that came with that Jodie's boutique collection. And I also I used part of the paper that was with the typewriter, and so I hand wrote I am a, and then put in parentheses, writer, poet, and author, because I am also those things. Again, like I mentioned, my book, The Rose and Flowers Apart. And the butterflies in there as well, because of the meaning behind the butterfly to me as well. There's another little tiny butterfly in there. I don't know if you can see it. And another beautiful flower right there. I picked the color blue is also meaningful. The blue represents the sky for me, the beautiful blue sky, because I love the beautiful blue sky. It's my favorite. And then this is another, this box is representing me and my mixed media art. I put in there the hummingbird because I also love hummingbirds. I feed hummingbirds and birds in my yard, so I just love them. I love having all of them around, and I would love to have more butterflies, but it seems like the birds like to get them, and I need to probably plant more butterfly safe plants, I guess. So anyways, let me get back to this box here. This is also some of my original artwork down here. These are some little prints that I had printed small to make my jewelry pieces, you know, like charms that you use with resin and stuff. And so these were some extras I had left over, and I decided to put them in here because they're two of my favorite pieces that I've created. And that's what I have in that box there. Now this one right here is with my name, Cre8tvlyYrs Gina, and all the rose themed that represents my book. Basically, it's to be the representation of my book, The Rose and Florist Apart. And then Just Bloom is a quote that I end, or I have it near the end of my book. And it's a cute story about believing in yourself, and because it's about a rose, she is told to just bloom, and so she does. So that's what that story is about. And then over in this square here, again, is the butterfly, and this beautiful rose. It's a fabric flowers from Prima with sequins, and then also some beautiful velvet leaves that I put in there as well. Now the butterfly is very significant to me because I always am amazed in the metamorphosis. I am sure a lot of people who love butterflies love it for the same reason as I do. And because I've always felt that they're just amazing how they can be stuck in such an ugly cocoon, and then when they break out of that shell, they're just a beautiful, beautiful creature, beautiful wings. And I believe that's what happens to many of us when we get in those ugly, dark places. We are in a cocoon, and we can't fly until we break out of the cocoon, and then we can be free to soar. So that is what this box is about. I hope that you enjoyed looking at it, and thank you for letting me share it with you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about anything, and I'd be happy to answer you. And again, thank you for watching, and have a good day. God bless.